Greetings and welcome to Earth Angel Activities, where I will be doing a reading for you tonight. So, as I was meditating on the energies today, I kept hearing the word triggered. And how we handle our triggers just continuously played in my mind. And God was really showing me how we are designed to trigger one another, and that when we're ready, we will take responsibility for our own anger instead of blaming others for our anger, and go within ourselves and discover the source of why we are being triggered. The way I like to describe triggers is usually, I like to relate it to having a bruise somewhere. You know, a bruise or a cut or some type of injury on your body, and you weren't really aware of it until you touched it. You know, have you ever had that happen where you ran your hand across a part of your body, or you brushed up against something and you realize, oh, I have a bruise there, or I have a little cut there. And triggers are oftentimes just as innocent as that. A lot of times, some of us, you know, we all have our moments, right, where we are triggered, and we may not always agree with our decision on how we chose to handle those triggers, you know, when we reflect. So tonight we're going to reach out to our angels as earth angels and ask for direction and guidance and understanding of these triggers. Okay, so we'll jump right into this prayer. Thank you so much, Divine Mother and Father, Most High God. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for our angels that you designed to assist us on our earthly missions. Thank you so much for loving us and for receiving our love and for allowing us to know love while we're here. There's so many things that cause heartache during life. So we thank you so much for love and peace. We ask you right now to bless the conditions of life for all of us, for the highest and greatest good, and to help us heal our souls in those spaces where we are triggered, where there is trauma, where there is misunderstanding, where there is a lack of love. Thank you so much for honoring our prayers, God. In your name we thank you so much. So it is. Ashe. What messages do you have for the viewer? Cobweb. And the cobweb is saying that you are protected from negative forces from beyond your control. You know, the beautiful thing about that is that we are asking about triggers, right? And so I'm seeing that you are protected in that space, and that when you are triggered, one thing you should remember to tell yourself is that you're safe. You're safe. It's just one of the lessons that life school comes to teach us about being triggered. Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. You know, the funny thing about the way this message is coming out is that, like, the angels have somewhat of a sense of humor. They are saying that, you know, when you're triggered, when you get pissed off, you've been given a gift in that moment. And the gift is you get to show yourself how much progress you have made spiritually and energetically. You know, it doesn't matter how much or how little you respond physically, outwardly, but the truth within your heart. How still does your heart remain when triggering circumstances arise? You know, and I'm seeing that when you are triggered, you get this grand opportunity, this gift from the universe to put your, I'm hearing put your money where your mouth is. That's what I'm hearing. But to put your practices into action. It's showtime. As you're being triggered, though, you have to remember that it's just like a wave of emotion, and that just like the waves of the ocean, you know, the energy has to settle itself. And so it's best to not even respond at all, not act, don't speak, don't do, don't anything when you are in the heat of anger. And it's only going to last for a little while. Give yourself time to cool down so that you can reflect on the situations. I'm seeing that, like, if you heed this advice, you are going to be, you're going to grow so much spiritually. I'm hearing exponentially. For some of you, I'm seeing specific messages like there's money coming in from a divorce. For others of you, I'm picking up on this energy of being careful of how you spend your money with a person that you are dating. You know, do not let this person in too much with your finances. Okay. Those were side notes. When dealing with triggers, it's important to look at yourself, right? Like, what energy am I in right now? And is this trigger coming from this other person intentionally? Or is this a part of me that really truly needs to be healed? And a lot of times when we calm ourselves and get real still and think about things, we know what's coming from us and what's coming from somewhere else. But a lot of times what I've seen is people, man, they be so ready to blame you for something. They don't want to deal with their own emotions. They don't want to deal with the way they feel. So they blame you. You know, and that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. It just is not. You know, and as earth angels, we have our moments too where we are triggered. But we have to do the work that is required in order to reach a new level of understanding, understanding, and overstanding. You know, when you overstand situations and energies, it's easy for you to have compassion for your fellow man, for your brothers and your sisters. You know, it's easier to see people more as your literal brothers and sisters in the spirit versus seeing everybody as an enemy and everybody having deliberate attacks. Now, there are some people out here that their whole desire is they want to play upon your humanity. They want to play with your humanity. They know you're kind. They know you want to do the best thing for everybody. So they try to ride your energy in such a way that is abusive almost. You know, I see that there are people around at times who try to take advantage of your kindness. And I'm seeing that there are moments when you need to speak up, okay? It will pay you so much spiritually. And there are moments when you need to learn how to walk away from certain situations, because sometimes certain environments can be so damaging, you know? And you just have to be able to listen to your soul and your heart and understand, like, what is truly damaging to me. You know, typically triggers come with, triggers are developed rather as we live. You know, when we're young, when we're children, that's when we develop the ability to love unconditionally. So there are some people in this world who they may appear to be pure evil, and they're not. They are our brothers and our sisters. The only issue is that they are their development of unconditional love was interrupted at a young age. You know, they were harmed as children repeatedly, so often, because, you know, to break love in a child, it takes so much abuse, because they're so resilient. Have you ever seen where, like, a child gets a spanking and then they are right back to loving and hugging on their parent? They are so resilient in their love. Children, they'll get in the fights with each other, and what are they doing? They're back playing again. You know, fight is done. You know, with the club coming out, it's saying that someone will try to make you do something against your will. When you are triggered, you know, these lifetime experiences from childhood to your right now moment, everything has come together to make you strong in certain areas and playful in other areas and weak in some areas. And when someone says something, it could be something so simple. They could be digging their knife right into the middle of your pain and they don't even know it, you know, but you can't blame someone else for your pain just because you were triggered, just because they touched your pain. You know, it's so spiritually important to be responsible about the way you feel, because if nobody else knows the way you feel, you should. You know, you should know why something hurts your feelings. You should do that spiritual work to understand why something harms your being. Why did something take you off your square? I'm hearing that's going to put you on this road to success. The mountain road is like the mountain road. No, it's not an easy road, but it is a successful road. You know, doing this work in the spirit, calling on your angels, you know, that's what's going to bring you to this next level, this next level of spiritual success. And I'm hearing that as you succeed in your soul, as you prosper in your soul, you prosper in the physical world. It's a lot of cards. This is saying, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. This is if you're seeing this reading, this is probably showing up in your life like right before an opportunity. Remember the diamond? An opportunity to be triggered. Okay? I'm hearing pressure is either going to bust pipes or make diamonds. So it's like you're going to be put under this pressure. And I'm seeing whatever you have been feeling yourself with so far up to this moment, that's what's going to determine whether or not you're going to turn to diamonds or whether or not you're going to bust. I'm hearing jolly again, jovial, happy. This is going to bless you. Yes, temptation will test you. Money will be coming into you soon, though. That's important. That came out earlier. Opportunity or windfall. Yes, the angels are really, really harping on this as being an opportunity. They are really, it's like they keep talking about how much of an opportunity this is. Good news. Kite, vacation, and pen with new job or career. It's like a spiritual job interview. It's like a spiritual job interview. Like they want to hire you. And this is the test. This is like the part of the interview where they see if you really can walk what you talk. Yeah. How aligned are your energies? How do you handle, being in the right and treat it as if you were in the wrong? How often do you spread love? And how often do you recognize moments to be of love and kindness to someone? How often do you speak to a stranger that you're just passing by? How often do you just smile? I'm seeing that some of you, just from hearing this conversation, you recognize that what I'm saying, you have been having spiritual boundaries up. You intentionally avoid people. And you do that because of things that have harmed you in the past or moments where you were done dirty. But I'm seeing that you actually want to change. You have a desire to change. You want to feel this collective love that everybody keeps talking about. You want to feel this sense of community. I'm hearing the angels say that if that be your desire, just put forth a little bit of effort, just a little bit of effort, and they'll meet you the other way. Yes, love. They love you. Your angels truly love you, and they want you to rest. Some of you guys have not been getting any sleep. Some of you guys have been up, worried, bothered by certain things. But the angels are saying to rest, that you are worth a miracle and that miracles are coming your way. Mary Magdalene with unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. And White Tara. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Remember, we were talking about the environment. Some environments you have to remove yourself from because they can be just so toxic that they can start taking away from all the beautiful things that you have built up over the years. It's just certain environments are too spiritually expensive for you to stay in. Yeah, quiet time and artistic expression. It's like I'm hearing that the angels want to talk to you, especially in times when you are triggered. I'm hearing that in times that you are triggered, the emotion is high. That means that the emotions, the energy underneath it all is very, very strong. And strong energy is very magnetic. It's very magnetic. And so they want you to sort it out. They want you to learn how to harness that power, harness that energy. And they want you to use it for the good, you know, but you have to listen. Because if all you do is harness that energy, you know what that is? That is a maniac. If all you do is harness that energy and run around without the knowledge thereof, you run around with that energy like that, and you don't care who you hurt. It's like what's the saying? It's like a ticking time bomb. You know, so I'm just hearing the angels say to meditate, to have quiet time, to do artistic things, to express yourself so that you can understand yourself more and actually listen. Listen to the angels. Listen to your spirit guides. Listen to the feelings. Listen to the feelings that are going on inside of your heart. And be strong. You are stronger than you think you are. And your strength assures a happy outcome. And oh yes, my goodness. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. What did I say? You are worth a miracle. You are worth a miracle. And here the cards are showing us. The divine, the Most High God is saying, expect a miracle. You're worth a miracle, so expect a miracle. Even through this trying time, this opportunity, see it as an opportunity. Be proud of yourself. Practice forgiveness. Practice stillness. Okay? So I pray that all of you all have healing, and that all of you all, when you're triggered, you're able to go within instead of lashing out. Okay? So I'm sending you guys so much love. Until next time. All right? Bye.